finish questions 8 and 9 and then 10. Okay, number 8 asks us to, using our equation, extrapolate to figure out what the year 2008 the distance should be. Now, please remember too, our formula was created, our y-intercept, based on 1940 because that was our zero starting place. So we have to find out our x value. Now, the way we do that is we're going to subtract 2008 from 1940 in order to we know what value we're going to put in for x. So that's the first thing that we need to do. So what we need is we're going to go 2008, subtract 1940. So we get 8, 6, and what we get here is, sorry, I have to subtract in my head, which isn't very good sometimes. So 68 years. Okay, so 68-year difference. So that's what we're going to put in for our x. So y equals, so the distance thrown is going to be 5/12 times 68 plus 49. Now, although I always tell you to keep in fraction form, when we're doing this kind of word question, we can pull out our calculator to actually do it for us. So out comes the calculator. And so we're going 5 divided by 12 times our 68 plus 49. And we end up with 77.3. So according to our calculation, that is how far a person in 2008 should be able to throw. And actually, you could actually look that data up to see how close they were to our, therefore, to our model. Okay, number 9 asks, in what year will it be that someone could throw it 75 meters? So this time we know our y, we know our distance. So we're going to put 75 into our formula and we're going to solve for x. Okay, now remember when we solve for x, we're going to have to do whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. So we're going to subtract 49 from both sides. And we end up with 26 equals 5/12 x. And we need to divide, or if you want to look at it, multiply both sides by 12 over 5. Oop, my pen doesn't want to do 12 over 5. That way we get x by itself. And again, we're going to pull out our calculator for this and touch the wrong buttons, but that's all right. Here we go. Bring our calculator over to the other side and let's see what we get. So we have 12 divided by 5 times 26. So approximately in 62.4 years. Now, that is when it will happen from 1940. Remember, that's what our graph is made for. So if we wanted to figure out the year, our year would be 1940 plus our 62.4. So it would happen in the year 2002, according to our calculations, if I did that correctly. So therefore, it would occur, it's supposed to be a U, okay, so it doesn't want to type for me. Well, I should say it doesn't want to write for me. So we're going to switch to typing. It would happen in 2002. Okay, so the next question asks, are there any restrictions? So it says, state any restrictions on your equation. Well, we know that we have restrictions because we talked about them already, right? Our equation is for the year 1940 and higher. Okay, so that would be a restriction. The x starts at 1940. Okay, so it means that we cannot be less than 1940 according to our equation, okay, that we created. Okay, so that gives us the restrictions here. Depending on what you're doing with, you might have restrictions based on if we're talking about lengths of things. Obviously, we can't have a negative length. Okay, so then there would be different restrictions for that. So you can see quite detailed. It takes a long time to actually make your graph, first of all, in order to get your dependent and independent variables to get everything evenly spaced in both axes, and then plot and make your line of best fit, make your equation of the line of best fit, and then answer some questions. So as I said, don't be worried that it's taking a long time to get through the first section because there is an awful lot of information.